Oh, hi, all my friends. For some reason, my video didn't work, so I'm going to have to start over. I wanted to share with you a email that I received from Howard Storm about his new book coming out. I thought maybe you would like it. And it has to do with his new book is entitled Befriend God, Life with Jesus. Should be available in a week on Amazon. So that's from Howard Storm. He's got a few books out on Amazon now. The prices are quite reasonable. I believe one was $11 and something, and another's less than that. So, his one book's called His Descent into Death, and then it talks about his experience. And then he's got another book out. It's got a yellow cover. I can't think of the title right offhand, but anyway, if you look at Amazon, put Howard Storm, Amazon, his books will come up. And this is a new one, and I can't wait to read it. So congratulations, Howard. That's terrific. All right, so chapter 23 is where we're at. And so please remember to pray before hearing God's word. It's quite lengthy, so I'm just going to get right into it. All right. So the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, there are two women, the daughters of one mother. And they committed whoredoms in Egypt, and committed whoredoms in their youth, were their breasts pressed, and they bruised the teats of their virginity. So spiritual adultery is what he's talking about here, okay? And this has to do with Israel. And the names of them were Aholah, the elder, and Aholibah, her sister. And they were mine, and they bare sons and daughters. And they were named Samaria, which is Aholah, and Jerusalem, which is Aholibah. Aholah played the harlot when she was mine, and she doted her lovers on the Assyrians and her neighbors, which were clothed with blue, and captains and rulers, and all of them desirable young men, horsemen riding upon horse. And thus she committed her whoredoms with them, and all of them that were chosen men of Assyria. And with all on whom she doted, with all of her idols she defiled herself. Neither left she her whoredoms brought from Egypt. For her youth they lay with her, they bruised her breast of her virginity, and poured their whoredoms upon her. Wherefore I have delivered her into the hand of her lovers, and into the hand of the Assyrians upon whom she doted. These discoveries, her nakedness, they took her sons and her daughters, and slew her with the sword, and she became famous among women. They had executed judgment upon her. And when her sister Aholah Aholibah saw this, she was more corrupt in her inordinate love than she, and in her whoredoms more than her sister in her whoredoms. And she doted upon the Assyrians, her neighbors, captains and rulers, and clothed them most gloriously, horsemen riding upon horses, and all of them desirable young men. And when I saw that she was defiled, that she took both one way, and she increased her whoredoms, and when she saw men portrayed upon the wall, the images of the Chaldeans portrayed with vermilion, girded with girdles upon her loins, exceedingly dye attire upon their heads, all of them princesses to look to, after the manner of the Babylonians of the Chaldea, and the land of their nativity. And as soon as she saw them with her eyes, she doted upon them, and sent messengers unto them into Chaldea. And the Babylonians came to her into the bed of love, and they defiled her with their whoredom, and she was polluted with them, and her mind was alienated from them. So she discovered her whoredoms, and discovered her nakedness. Then my mind was alienated from her, like as